Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Fluent Journey, the podcast that helps you learn English step by step with simple words, real conversations, and a lot of encouragement. I'm your host, Jasmine, and I'm so happy you're here with me today. Now, before we begin, take a deep breath and smile. Yes, really, smile. Because today's topic is something very powerful. It's something that can change the way you feel about learning English. It's not grammar. It's not vocabulary. It's not pronunciation. It's something even more important. Today we are going to talk about the power of positive thinking in learning English. Have you ever said to yourself, "My English is bad," or "I can't speak fluently"? Maybe you felt nervous when speaking to someone. Maybe you were afraid to make a mistake. If you've felt this way, you are not alone. Every learner feels like this sometimes. But today, I want to show you that a small change in your thinking can make a big change in your English journey. In this episode, we'll talk about what positive thinking really means and why it helps you become a better English speaker. We'll talk about common negative thoughts that many students have and how you can change them into positive ones. I'll also share some simple positive sentences you can say every day, and we'll even practice them together. By the end of this episode, you will feel more confident, more motivated, and more ready to enjoy learning English, with a big smile on your face. So, are you ready to start this journey with me? Grab your headphones, relax, and let's explore the power of positive thinking. Together. All right. Let's talk about something very important. Why positive thinking matters when you are learning English. So, what is positive thinking? Positive thinking means looking at yourself and your learning in a kind and hopeful way. It means believing that you can improve, that you can speak English, even if you make mistakes. It means being gentle with yourself, just like you would be with a good friend. When we think positively, we say things like, "I am learning," and "I am doing my best." Mistakes are okay. They help me learn. I can speak English step by step. But when we think negatively, we say things like, "My English is terrible. I'll never be fluent. Everyone is better than me." Now here's the secret. Your thoughts affect your learning. Yes, really. If you believe you can learn, you will try harder, you will practice more, and you will enjoy learning. But if you always think you can't do it, you might stop trying. You might feel afraid or nervous, and that makes learning even harder. Let me give you a small example. Imagine two students. Let's call them Sarah and Tom. Sarah always says to herself, "I'm so bad at English. I'm shy. I will never speak well." So when the teacher asks her to talk, she feels nervous. She stays quiet. She doesn't try. Her brain is hearing these negative messages again and again. Now Tom is different. He also makes mistakes. He also forgets words. But he says, "It's okay. I'm learning. I will get better if I practice." So even when he makes a mistake, he smiles and keeps going. He tries to speak. He listens carefully. He asks questions. And slowly, he improves. So what's the difference? The difference is not in their English level. It's in their mindset, their thinking. Sarah feels stuck. Tom feels strong. Why? Because Tom uses positive thinking. And guess what? You can be like Tom. You can change your thinking. Even if you're shy or afraid, you can say kind things to yourself. You can become your own cheerleader. And when you do, your brain will start to feel safe. You will feel more relaxed. And you will start learning better, faster, and with more joy. So, positive thinking is not just feeling happy. It's a tool. It's a skill. And like all skills, you can learn it. Okay, now let's talk about something that many English learners experience. Negative thoughts. These thoughts are like little voices in your head that say things that are not kind and not helpful. And guess what? Almost every English learner has these thoughts at some point. So if you've ever felt this way, you are not alone. Let's look at some common negative thoughts that beginner students often have. I'm not good at English. I always make mistakes. My pronunciation is bad. Other people speak better than me. I'm too old to learn. I can understand, but I can't speak. I will never be fluent. Have you ever said one of these things to yourself? If yes, take a moment to notice it. These thoughts may feel true, but most of the time, they are not true. They are just thoughts. And thoughts can change. Now, let's ask, why are these thoughts harmful? When you keep telling yourself these things, your brain starts to believe them. And when you believe negative things about yourself, you start to feel afraid, sad, or frustrated. You may stop trying. You may stop speaking. You may give up, even though you don't need to. Imagine trying to climb a small hill, but every time you take a step, you say, I can't do it. How would that feel? Hard, right? But if you say, this is not easy, but I'm strong. I can do it. Suddenly the hill doesn't feel so big. That's what happens with learning English too. Negative thoughts make your journey feel heavier, but positive thoughts make it lighter. So how can we change our thinking? How can we stop negative thoughts and replace them with positive ones? It's simple and powerful. You start by noticing the negative thought. Then you talk back to it. Yes. Talk back. You give yourself a new kind and positive sentence. A sentence that gives you power. Let's do this together. Here are some common negative thoughts and how you can change them. Negative thought. 1. I'm not good at English. Positive replacement. I am learning English every day. I am getting better step by step. Negative thought 2. I always make mistakes. Positive replacement. Mistakes help me learn. Every mistake is a lesson. Negative thought 3. My pronunciation is terrible. Positive replacement. My pronunciation is improving. I will keep practicing. Negative thought 4. Other people speak better than me. Positive replacement. Everyone learns at their own speed. I am doing my best, and that's enough. Negative thought 5. I'm too old to learn. Positive replacement. It's never too late to learn. My brain is ready. I can do this. Negative thought 6. I can't speak fluently. Positive replacement. I am speaking more and more. Fluency takes time. And I am on my way. Let's say some of these together. Repeat after me, okay? I am learning step by step. Mistakes help me grow. I am becoming more confident. I can speak English. I am not perfect, but I am improving. Every day, I'm getting better. You see? These sentences are simple, but they are powerful. They tell your brain, yes, you can. And when your brain hears that, your heart feels stronger. You feel calm. You feel ready. You feel brave. You can even write your own positive sentences. Put them on your wall, on your notebook, on your phone. Look at them every day. Say them out loud. Believe them. Because English is not just about words and rules. It's also about belief. Belief in yourself. And when you believe in yourself, nothing can stop you. All right. Now let's go deeper into something really helpful. Real-life situations and mindset tips that you can use every day while speaking, studying, or practicing English. Learning a new language is not always easy. You will face challenges. You might forget a word, you might pronounce something wrong, someone might correct you. And in those moments, it's easy to feel embarrassed or think, oh no, I'm not good at this. But guess what? These moments are normal. These moments are part of your journey. And with the right mindset, you can turn these small challenges into big learning opportunities. Let's walk through some real-life situations that many English learners experience. And I'll show you how to use positive self-talk to stay calm, focused, and motivated. Imagine you're in class or a study group. The teacher asks a question and you know the answer in your mind, but you feel shy. You're afraid you'll say it wrong. You feel your heart beating fast. You want to hide. In that moment, your brain might say, What if I make a mistake? Everyone will laugh at me. I don't speak well. Now stop, take a deep breath, and use positive self-talk. It's okay to be nervous. I'm learning. I don't have to be perfect. I just have to try. Every time I speak, I get better. You raise your hand. You say your answer. Maybe it's not perfect, but you did it. And that's a victory. Celebrate it. Now imagine you're speaking with someone in English, maybe a friend, a classmate, or even someone online. You're telling a story and suddenly, you forget a word. You stop. You feel stuck. Your mind might say, ugh, I'm terrible at this. Why can't I remember? I'm so bad at speaking. But remember, this happens to everyone, even native speakers. So what can you say to yourself instead? Try this. It's okay. I'll describe the word. I'll use another word for now. I am still speaking. That's amazing. And then you try something like, it's a place where people buy food. Supermarket. And there it is. You found a way. You didn't stop. That's the power of a positive mindset. Let's say you're practicing English, and someone corrects your sentence. Maybe you said, he go to school every day, and your friend says, oh, it's he goes, not he go. Now, some people might feel bad in that moment. You might think, I always get it wrong. I should know this. I'll never be fluent. But wait, stop those thoughts, because correction is not a bad thing. Correction means someone is helping you learn. It's not about failure. It's about growing. So use positive self-talk. Thank you for the correction. Now I know. I'm learning, and learning takes time. Next time, I'll remember it. Every correction is a gift. Every mistake is a teacher. Every try is a step forward. Now let's learn some simple affirmations. Short, powerful sentences that you can say to yourself during your English practice. These can help you stay calm, confident, and focused. Repeat these with me, out loud, if you can. I am doing my best, and that is enough. Every day, my English is getting better. I am not perfect, and I don't have to be. Mistakes help me grow. Speaking slowly is okay. I am still learning. I believe in myself. I can do this. You can say these sentences in the morning. You can write them in your notebook. You can even record them on your phone and listen to them when you feel nervous. Remember, your brain listens to your words. The more positive words you use, the more confident you become. Before we finish this section, here are a few simple tips to help you build a strong positive mindset for your English learning journey. Talk to yourself like a friend. Be kind. Be patient. Be encouraging. Celebrate small wins. Did you speak one full sentence? Great job. Did you understand a new word? Amazing. Surround yourself with positive voices. Listen to podcasts, music, or videos that make you feel good about learning. Keep a progress journal. Every week, write down what you learned, what you tried, and what you're proud of. Never compare yourself to others. Everyone learns at their own speed. Your journey is yours. And it's beautiful. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep going. You are brave for learning a new language. You are strong for showing up. And every time you listen to this podcast, you are taking one more step on your journey, the Fluent journey. Before we end today's episode, I want to share a motivational story with you. This story is about a student, just like you, who learned how powerful positive thinking can be in their English journey. Meet Maria. Maria was a student from Brazil, and when she started learning English, she was very shy. Every time she had to speak in class, her hands would shake, her heart would race. And every time she made a mistake, she would feel embarrassed. She would think to herself, I'm not good at English, or why am I making so many mistakes? But one day, Maria decided to change her thinking. She remembered something her teacher said. Mistakes are part of learning. Keep going. So, Maria started practicing a new habit. Positive self-talk. Every time she felt nervous, she would say to herself, "I am learning step by step," or "It's okay to make mistakes." Slowly, she started feeling more confident. She even started answering questions in class, even if she wasn't perfect. Over time, Maria's English improved. She became more confident, and more importantly, she enjoyed learning again. She realized that English wasn't about being perfect. It was about trying, growing, and believing in herself. Maria's story is a great reminder that positive thinking can change your learning experience. And it doesn't matter how many mistakes you make along the way. What matters is that you keep going, keep trying, and keep believing that you can do it. Now, let's quickly recap what we've learned today. In this episode, we talked about the power of positive thinking in learning English. We saw how our thoughts can either help or hurt our progress. Negative thoughts like "I'm not good at this" can stop us from trying, but positive thoughts like "I am learning step by step" can help us keep going, even when it's hard. We also looked at some real-life situations, like speaking in class, forgetting a word or getting corrected, and how positive self-talk can help us handle those moments with confidence. And finally, we learned some affirmations that you can use every day, like "I believe in myself" or "Mistakes help me grow." These little sentences can make a huge difference in how you feel about learning English. So remember, you can do it. Keep practicing, stay positive, and be proud of every step you take. English is a journey, and you are doing amazing. Before we finish, I'd love to hear from you. What's your favorite positive sentence that you can say to yourself when you feel nervous or unsure? Leave a comment or share your sentence with me on social media. I want to know what helps you stay positive on your learning journey. Thank you so much for joining me today on the Fluent Journey. It's always a pleasure to have you here, and I hope today's episode has helped you see just how powerful positive thinking can be in your English learning. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to subscribe to the Fluent Journey so you never miss out on more tips, encouragement, and lessons to help you grow in your English skills. And if you know someone who could benefit from today's podcast, feel free to share it with them. Let's build this learning community together. I can't wait to see you in the next episode, where we'll dive into new topics and more learning tips to help you along your journey to fluency. Until then, keep believing in yourself, keep practicing, and remember, you are amazing. Goodbye for now, and see you next time.